The Cable, we provide much more than just the fastest and most reliable internet service. We fill the homes of all our customers with joy and laughter. Our services connect friends and keep families together. With the most extensive fiber optic network, we ensure that you can enjoy the things you love with the people you love. Whether it's catching up with family or old friends, or simply just enjoying your favorite TV shows, people choose the Cable because quality shows.
Opposition MP Marcella Liburd is chiding the Team Unity government for wanting to restrict Commonwealth nationals living in St. Kitts and Nevis from voting in general elections. Currently, Commonwealth citizens living legally in the Federation for a year are eligible to register to vote. But according to Ms. Liburd, the proposed amendment to the Elections Act 2018, tabled for the first reading in Parliament recently by the government, would seek to only allow Caribbean Commonwealth citizens who have been residing in the country for 3 years to vote.
You know that Commonwealth citizens who have spent 12 months, would be able to vote, who are resident for 12 months. They've carried up the residency to 3 years, okay? But more than that, they have also amended the definition of Commonwealth. And so only the Caribbean is part of the Commonwealth for the purposes of this legislation. So people, places like Canada, United Kingdom, India, Nigeria, and so on, they are no longer part of the Commonwealth for the purposes of this act, right? Interesting, because I would think, just recently, for example, as far as I know, the Prime Minister went to England for a meeting of Commonwealth heads.
MP Liburd suspects that this Commonwealth issue is being designed to target especially residents from African countries residing on St. Kitts.
The Africans are really trying to get at, because they seem to have a problem with Africans. Because the Honorable Sean Richards, when he was talking about the act, said that, oh, these Africans would come here and live here for 1 or 2 months and then go to register. That's what he said in the program. Live here for 1 or 2 months. When the act specifically said you had to live here for 12 months. But he knows that they come for 1 or 2 months and then they go and register. It was himself and Janelle Powell on the program. And he said, Janelle could tell you. Well, I want to tell you and the public. Janelle Powell took issue with these Nigerians for quite some time, to the extent where people were even trying to perpetrate criminal acts against them, right? Which I thought was distasteful. But then he sought to take either 2 or 3 of them to court with the same story, that they're not qualified to register. And he lost the case.
According to Ms. Liburd, this is hypocrisy on the part of the government, considering the Federation is still a member of the Commonwealth.
You know what's interesting? We benefit from certain things because we're part of the Commonwealth, right? Certain funds, certain benefits. Suppose they were to say, for the purposes of these benefits, these particular benefits, St. Kitts and Nevis is not part of the Commonwealth. I wonder what would we say? I just think the whole thing is highly ridiculous.
Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris at his most recent press conference argued that the government has begun engaging in public dialogue on that issue and other matters pertaining to the amendments, including the Commonwealth voters. The issue of Commonwealth voters has been a talking point not only in St. Kitts and Nevis, but also in Barbados. 13 Commonwealth citizens in Barbados who were denied the right to vote in the upcoming Barbados elections have been added to the voters list, following a ruling of the Caribbean Court of Justice last Sunday. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.